Hey everybody, my name is Mike and Mike, and today's video is going to be a little different than usual. I'm going to make a tier list of all the depixelized faces of the Danganronpa characters. Now, to those of you who don't know, which is probably like 99% of y'all, I used to make, or I used to post these results every day on the community tab to spread some despair around. And instead of just letting it leave there and leaving it to die and rot, I thought maybe why not just make this tier list, and maybe one day I'll come back to it and ask myself, why the hell did I make this, Mike? But yeah, in case if you guys don't know what depixelized means or is basically making anime characters look realistic, although it's more like making it look cursed, really. So I think I'm just gonna go alphabetically here. So I'll start with Akane. So Akane, well, I guess the program just detected Akane as a man, which I'm not really that mad about. I mean, she does act like a tomboy, so I thought the detection was pretty decent. I'll give it a B. Okay, so yeah, I do have some duplicates now that I think about it, because why not? This one right here, can I zoom in on this? Yep. This was my first Angie, and she turned into a man that looked like she was trying to cosplay as a character from Sailor Moon. But, well, some people might say he failed miserably, but I think it worked out beautifully. So, with that, to say the least, I mean, this has to be at least A tier in my opinion. This one, this one's okay. I just feel like, I don't know. It's just, it's not cultured enough. You know what I mean? It's just not, it's not as beautiful as the A. But moving on. Okay. Crap, I forgot her name. Aoi Asahina, right. Well, I mean, she looks like she turned into her future self after devouring about 15,000 donuts in her lifetime. So I think it's pretty accurate, but, I mean, it doesn't make me say, wow, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna put her in the B tier list. Biakuya, it looks like he turned into a child. He looks like a 7-year-old asshole that, that's just spoiled to death. So, I mean, it's pretty accurate. I'll give it a B. Now, this one right here is fantastic. I mean, he looks like he got ran over by a truck on his face. At the same time, got like a sunburn or something, a little bit, maybe. So I thought it was pretty nice. I think that's an A tier for me. Celestia Ludenberg. Okay, so I do have to admit, I mean, dude, she could use some sleep. I think those are some severe bags. But, I mean, Celestia's a hard worker, so I mean, I understand she doesn't get much sleep and all. But overall, I think this deserves to be in the A tier. Now, if you guys are wondering why the heck I haven't put any in the S tier yet, well, I know some that belong in the S tier. I'll get there, guys. Now, this Celestia is better. I like Celestia's reaction right here. I mean, she looks like she's disgusted, which is good. And the result came out to be that woman from Dalmatians 101. I forgot her name, but it's alright. I'll put her in the C tier. This one, she just looks like a Karen. I'll just put it on the C tier. Now, one of my favorite characters, if not the favorite character, Chiaki. Well, I mean, I don't know. I think it looks alright. I mean, I think it was pixelized okay. I'll just put it in the B tier. This one, Oh, well, I put it in the A tier. Whoops. This one, I'll just put in the C tier. I think it's average. Chiaki turned into a Fabio, the hunk. Which I don't mind, actually, because that's Chiaki's dream, I believe. But depixelization-wise, I think it belongs in the B tier. Now, this one belongs in the A tier. I mean, just look at that beauty. I mean, his skin and hair got fused together. I mean, that is incredible. I never even thought of such a possibility. Fuyuhiko, the baby gangsta. Okay, I mean, yeah, somehow they made it into a person that looks young and old at the same time. So I think that's pretty good, actually. I think that belongs in the A tier. Now, this one's kind of terrible. I mean, he literally looks like the moon. I mean, I can barely see his face. He somehow turned into a 60-year-old, well, again, moon. So I'll just put him in the C tier. It's okay. This one looks like a baby that's been abused to death. Well, he has bags under his eyes. I don't know if those are bags or just bruises, but whoever did that to him, damn. I mean, they need to go to jail for sure, but this one I think belongs in B tier. What's his name again? I forgot everybody. It's been too long. Gonta, that's right. Gonta turned into Arnold, the weightlifter. Or not the weightlifter, the... God. The bodybuilder, right. Well, I'm not mad about that. I'll put it in the B tier. This one, well, he turned into an Asian man, which is actually pretty accurate, because I don't know, would you guys say Danganronpa characters are all Asians? Probably not, right? But anyways, I wouldn't be surprised if Gonta was Asian, so I thought this was pretty accurate. I'll put this in the B tier as well. Now, this is one of the most legendary depixelizations I have ever seen. Gundam Tanaka. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I have to put this guy in the S tier, because let me explain why. If you guys look at this, I mean, that hair can just attract any females, possibly even males around the world. I mean, they even got one of the 4 Dark Divas of Destruction in here somehow. Now, if you guys look at this right here, where my mouse is, you see that eyeball right there? That's the eyeball of one of the 4 Dark Divas of Destruction. Yeah. I mean, if you can see, like, it's like, it kind of shows like a little hamster, you know, right around his neck. And I think that maybe the scarf was actually made by one of the 4 Dark Divas of Destruction. Maybe he, you know, he died, and instead of, you know, throwing it away, you know, he used it as a scarf or something, the skin as a scarf. So I thought it was just beautiful. I think this deserves to be in the museum and totally deserves to be in the S tier. Now this cucklord, I forgot his name, and I don't want to remember his name, honestly. I believe this guy was a pedophile, if I remember correctly. And he certainly looks like one right here. I mean, he's like, he's just waiting for his opportunity to just grab that girl. So I don't know, I thought it was a little too accurate. I'll put it on the C. It's just too nasty for me. This one I thought was a little better. Maybe he thought, oh, if I put it on this hot, smexy lipstick, maybe the kids will like me more. But yeah, I thought this was a little better, so I'll put it in the B tier. I don't really give a damn about him, to be honest. Hajime Hinata, the orange juice man. Well, he turned into a girl. Kinda looks like the... I don't know, the Wendy's mascot, except, well, brown hair. But, I don't know, it was pretty casual, just like Hajime. So I'll just put it in the C for average. Ah, yes, this one. I forgot his name. I didn't really like him. But I do have to admit, this depixelization is absolutely goddamn beautiful. I wish the photos show the whole thing. Unfortunately, this is as wide as this website gets. But, I mean, the hair, they even got the glasses down. I didn't even think that was possible. They even got the ears. I mean, I know it's not that detailed, but still, I mean, that is incredible. It's just, this, again, deserves to be in the National, like, Smithsonian Museum of Arts. Next to Gundam right there. So definitely the S tier for me. Kimiko, I mean, I don't know what happened to her chin. I guess she just... I don't know what happened to her. I guess she tried to work out and she just lost too much weight and now she looks anorexic. But, I don't know. Again, pretty accurate. I think I'll put this in the A tier, actually. It's pretty nice. Now, this is one of my, like, just absolute favorites of all time. Actually, this might be my favorite of all time. Hiyoko Sanji. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. Look at that accuracy, that hair, that banana hair, and look at that. Just look into her face and tell me that is not it. That is not beautiful. I mean, that looks like the face of somebody that died, that got, you know, killed, and came back to life and said, "I felt that, bitch." And I mean, it's just absolutely stunning. This deserves to be in the S tier. I should have made an S tier just for this, but. Yeah, I mean, if there was an SS tier, I would put this in there. It's just great. It should be in all the museums in the world for the world to see. It's such a shame that, you know, well, you can't do that. All right, Ibuki Miyota. Well, she looks like, I don't even know what to call that. I guess she got her upper half just burnt. She looks like she's ready to just murder you. But, you know, in a way she can though. With her music. But anyways, overall I think I'll put her in the B tier. There's a lot of B's here. Alright, I believe this was the ultimate imposter. He turned out to look okay. Yeah, a little too okay, I would say. I'll just put in the C. I realized I never put anyone on the D or the F. Huh, interesting. Well, actually, speaking of which, Jotaro. I mean, let's be real, Jotaro looks nothing like it. I mean, Jotaro looks way better than the result. I gotta put this in the F, because why not? Now, this is the real Jotaro right here. He turned into a nice-looking old granny. But, I don't know. I was a little disappointed with that one. Well, actually, yeah, I'm still a little disappointed. Kamakura Yas Queen, Junko Enoshima. Well, she turned into a... Well, yeah, that looks like a girl. Girl with the short hair that looks like she's ready to just cause havoc to the entire world. I mean, I feel like... Yeah. She actually does look like that, doesn't she? I don't know if that's just me. But yeah, I would definitely put her in the... Well, C tier because, you know, the hair wasn't really depixelized very well. However, this one right here... Yeah, I mean, that looks like a freaking monster to me. I think that's pretty accurate. That's pretty damn good. I'll put it in the B tier. Why not? Alright. I know, I believe a lot of people hated this one. Kaiere Akamatsu. I mean, she somehow looks like a baby that... Or I don't know, like a grandma that tried to use every single makeup or cream in the world to make herself look young. And I don't know, I just feel like the lotions or the cream or whatever just like took over her skin or something. That's what she looks like to me. It's incredible. It's like Fuyuhiko. Old and young at the same time. I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I don't know why people hated it. Honestly. I'll put it in the... Nah, I'm not gonna put it in the A. It doesn't really wow me that much. It's just like, oh wow, cool. You know what I mean? Kaito turned into Ron Weasley. I thought that was pretty cool. I'll put it in the B as well. Kazuichi Soda. This one, well, it only detected one eyebrow, which is kind of interesting, but overall, I was actually quite impressed. I didn't think it would detect this well, honestly, especially the hair and the apparels he was wearing. So I'll put in the A. Now this one right here is special. This one he turned into Monkey. I mean, it detected his beanie as well. I mean, his hair, oh my god, dude, the details. Look at his nose. It's ginormous. I mean, damn, bro. I mean, it looks like the before and after, you know, after doing drugs and weed and smoking and all that, like everything combined. It's just absolutely beautiful. And I think this picture should be used in every school around the world, you know, when teaching, you know, health, about, you know, the side effects of drugs and all that. So this is, I think this is more like S-, but I'll put it there. Kibo looks like, I don't know, a dude that's just in a lot of pain. I mean, his forehead is bigger than my future too, like damn. But anyways, I thought it was kind of interesting. It didn't, I think it actually did wow me if I remember, so I'll put it in the A. It's more like an A-, but yeah. Hiyoko just looked cute. I'll just put her in the C. Alright, this one... This one I remember laughing because I wasn't expecting her to have a freaking mustache or a beard. But this is what happens when, you know, you make Kirumi mad. So I thought it was pretty decent. Put in the A tier. This is just regular Kirumi. This is what happens when she doesn't get enough sleep and, you know, everyone uses her, you know, to their advantage, and she's just exhausted as hell. I thought it was pretty accurate as well. B tier. Kokichi I thought was a pretty accurate, actually. This was one of my favorite ones where honestly I thought it was pretty cool, actually. Instead of saying it's cursed or making me scream, I thought this was actually really good. So this one, I do have to admit, I think I'll put it on the S tier, actually, for real. I believe Makoto's little sister, Komaru, right? She was the very first one I depixelized, and when I first saw it, I thought she was just trying to murder you. She's just trying to kill you. This is her like 10 years from now, and I thought it was pretty cool. I'll put it in the A tier just because of that. The fear in her eyes. Okay, this was probably... I know I keep saying this a lot, but this was still one of my favorites. This was Korekiyo's sister. Now, as you can see, right next to it, this is just regular Korekiyo. Who looks fine, actually. But then for somehow, some way, when I use Korekiyo's sister, I mean, it doesn't even look that different from Korekiyo, right? It got this bizarre, drastic change, where it looks like some knockoff horror movie from India or something, and she just... I don't know how this happened, but I'm glad it happened. I mean, this is definitely on the S tier. And, I mean, I don't think I need to say much more. Korekiyo turned out okay. B tier. Oh, what's her name again? Kotako from Ultra Despair Girls. She looks nice. Yeah, C tier. Why not? Ah, yes, Kyoko. So just like with Kazuichi, this could be used as a before and after, you know, drug effect. You know, So I thought this wowed me for sure. I mean, look at those bags. I mean, from all the detective work she's been doing all her life. I mean, I don't blame her. And with the father incident as well. I mean, but anyways, I thought this was beautiful. S tier for me. Alright, so Leon looks like Ron Weasley as well. As a matter of fact, he looks more like Ron Weasley than Kaito, I would say. I'm gonna put them right next to each other, actually. Alright, Mahira Koizumi, aka the Wendy's mascot. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but that definitely does look like one. So, you know what? I'm just gonna put her in the B tier. Yeah, B tier. Actually, no. I'll put her in the A tier. Why not? I like Koizumi. Alright, this one, Maki. Maki looks like a baby-faced assassin that can definitely compete with Fuyuhiko as the best baby-faced assassin. As a matter of fact, I think I'll just put her right next to it. There we go. Alright, and this one is when you make her mad, as you can see. I mean, again, I can't tell if those are bruises or bags. Maybe both. But I thought it was pretty good, pretty accurate. I'll put it in the B tier as well. Makoto looks like... I can't tell what age that is. That could be a 25-year-old that just looks young. Or that could be a really old-looking 12-year-old for all I know. I don't know. But I don't know. I also like the Ahoge as well. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll put that in the A tier. Totally forgot who this guy's name is. But anyways, I do like the headphone. It merged with his hair. And they got the eye color right too, quite surprisingly. So I'll put it in the B tier. Well, actually, no. You know what? I'm gonna try to be as fair as I can. I'm not gonna try to be biased because he's a character I don't know. When I saw this, I think it did wow me because of the headphones. So yeah. Mikan Sumuki... Okay. To those of you who are criticizing this, I say it's pretty damn good. She looks like the type of person that would definitely hang people. That would definitely just, you know, cut someone's throat. You know? I mean, do all sorts of weird things. I think this is pretty damn accurate. I mean, just look at her. She looks like the type of person that would just kill you if you tell her skanky bitch or something. I mean, I'm just guessing, but definitely the A tier list. All right, so Miu Iruma. This looks like the 5-year-old version of Miu Iruma, who actually looks quite innocent. So I'm not really sure how to feel about this one. I don't know. It's just like meh for me. So C tier for me. This one, she looks like about to turn into a Karen. So C for Karen. I know Karen is not C. Relax. All right. So the Pickle Girl actually turned into a Pickle Boy, which is pretty damn good. I have to admit. No, she could be like Shrek's little sister. Interesting. Well, anyways, I'll put her in the B tier. Alright, Mondo turned into a nice guy with a... well, half-ball... So I like how the area with the most hair is just completely gone. Maybe it was detecting like what he's gonna look like 30 years from now. But I thought it was pretty interesting. Put in the B tier. This one... I'm not sure what happened to him. I'll just say that's a C tier. It didn't really... I felt indifferent about it. Oh yeah, I tried Monokuma as well, and it actually turned out to be interesting. We actually got a guy with half white, half black. And I thought that was pretty unique. I thought that actually is museum worthy as well. I'm actually gonna put that in the S tier. As for Monomi, oh yeah, I tried depixelizing her with her ears, but it was just completely distorted, and I couldn't do it. I had to make her like this. And turns out Monomi is actually a guy. Fascinating, isn't it? You learn something new every day. I mean, truly. But overall, I was like B. I mean, just because, you know, I learned that Monomi's a dude. All right, Mukuro. All right. Well, she got those bags, and she looks like she's ready to just kill me or kill herself. I don't know. She looks like a... Well, I don't want to be mean or anything, but... I don't know. She looks a little depressed there, so I'm just gonna put her in the C. This one, she somehow turned into a baby. I mean, I do have to admit, like, the hair quality is really good compared to the rest, I think. Actually, no, I take that back. All the hair looks pretty nice. But anyways, I felt indifferent. Put her in the C. Nagisa, I believe is his name. He turned into a Smurf. Which is, you know, it's not that inaccurate, actually. I'll put her in the B, just because he turned into a Smurf. Why not? Nagito Komaeda. Jesus Christ. I have 3 versions of this guy because, I don't know, I just thought, you know, I would get some different varieties. And somewhat I did. This guy looks like the teenage version of, you know, kids, do you want some hope? This looks like the, I don't know, 50-year-old version of Komaeda, you know, still looking for kids to give some hope. And this looks like the 30-year-old version of, like in his prime hope, you know what I mean? Like in his prime. Hey kids, get in the van. I'm not even gonna, it's not a negotiation, it's an order. He looks like that kind of person. I mean, all of these I think deserve in the museum. But I'm not gonna, like, again, try to be too biased here. This one, the teenage Komaeda, I'll put in an A. The prime Komaeda in the S. If I can move him here. There we go. The prime Komaeda. I mean, look at that. Look into his eyes and tell me those are not the eyes of hope. I mean, dude, that's incredible. I mean, oh god. I honestly don't understand how Hajime was able to overcome this guy. It's absolutely insane. And then the middle-aged Komaeda, I think still deserves to be in the A tier as well. Nekomaru, right, that's his name. He turned into, I don't know, for some reason he reminds me of, Josh from Drake and Josh. I don't know if you guys know that show. But, I don't know, I thought it turned out pretty okay. Goes in the B tier. Alright, so I have 2 versions of Pekko. Well, one looks better, and then the one, well, I mean, I'll talk about it later. Yeah, I mean, she looks like she's barely hanging in there. On the C tier, didn't really feel much. Now this Pekko right here, this is probably after, I don't know, maybe in an alternate universe, after failing to protect Fuyuhiko or something. I hope that's not a spoiler alert. But she's just trying to keep it in together. She's trying to just, you know, just merge all the broken pieces inside of her. And yeah, I don't know how she's smiling with that kind of face, but put her in the B tier, why not? Alright, the avocado guy, Taro. Well, he turned into Betty White. Kind of. Which I'm not even mad about, actually. I thought that was kind of interesting. I'll put him in the A tier as well. Alright. Ooh, what's his name again? Ryoma, right. I mean, I was honestly very impressed with Ryoma. I just wish they detected the little, what was this called? Candy cigs? But I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, how can you detect that? I mean, that hair is absolutely mafia gangsta. I mean, it clearly shows a type of man that you do not F with. Yeah, I mean, you can clearly tell that he has been to jail. He has definitely killed at least a person. You know, and I mean, yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. Definitely belongs to the A list, minimum, maybe even S. But I think for the S, this one deserves to be on the S. I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous. Look at his hair. You can't tell me that that's not the hair of a Chad. Look at his eyes. I mean, if you stare at him for too long, you might get too attracted to him. So I don't recommend it. And his beard is absolutely just gorgeous. I'm just completely jealous of this man right here. Nothing much more to say. I would put him in the S tier as well. Sakura turned into a nice little granny, which I don't even mind actually. So Sakura, I'll put her in the B. Maizono. I can't tell if that's a girl or a guy. Let's just say both. Why not? But I don't know. It was just like meh. I didn't really feel much. I'll put her in the C tier. Shuichi Saihara was surprisingly more accurate than the average. I mean, he actually could be like a cast for Shuichi if Danganronpa ever did a real life cast, which I hope they don't, to be honest. Well, actually no, I think in Japan they already did it, and it wasn't that bad. But anyways, Shuichi, yeah, I'll put it in the A tier. Why not? Okay, so I have 2 different versions of Sonia. One looks like, again, I can't tell. I think that's a guy. But then the other one, somehow, she turned into an old man. Which I thought was just awful. That's just a D tier. Okay, I'm just gonna put both in the D tier. I just thought that was terrible. Not saying Sonia's terrible, just the depixelization. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Taka. Yo, they did Taka dirty because, I mean, well, actually no, his ears are pretty long though. So I mean, but it looks like it got like sliced a little bit. But anyways, I don't know where the glasses came from either. But I don't know. This could be like a before and after pick of something. Like if you switched places, it could be like before military, after military. But this, maybe after, I don't know, witnessing Mondo die or something, and now he's just like lost all his shit. So, but I think that deserves to be in the A tier for sure, minimum. All right, so Tanko. Oddly enough, Tanko hates men, males rather. But in this one, she kind of turned into one. Interesting, isn't it? Maybe the depixelization is trying to tell us something. Maybe she actually doesn't hate men, but she's envious of them. Who knows? Crazy, isn't it? Definitely the A tier. Teru. I like how they try to make a picture of the little hat here, right here. You can kind of see the shape, but I couldn't really detect it. But I don't know, man. I can't imagine a face like that acting all pervy. If you guys know Teru, I mean, I don't think I need to explain. He is just... well, besides Miu, he is absolutely the most perverted male character in the franchise, for sure. And I can't imagine him saying this with that kind of face. That's kind of scary, actually. But depixelization-wise, overall, I think it was great. A tier for me. Toku Fukawa. Man, I remember I hated her at first when I played Trigger Happy Havoc, but then later on I just loved her, especially in Ultra Despair Girls. I thought this was pretty good, except the glasses. I wish they detected it. But overall, you know, I'll put her in the B. Tsumugi? Well, she looks like some Middle Eastern cosplayer. That's sort of failing. But I thought it was kind of nice. I'll put her in a C, because, you know, it's kind of plain, you know what I mean? Now, Biakuya took... well, I mean, the ultimate imposter Biakuya. Yeah, I mean, I think you and I can agree that this is absolutely beautiful. I mean, he actually looks like a dick face, which he kind of is, the real Biakuya, I mean, not the imposter. And they even got the glasses. I mean, I don't know what the hell happened here. I mean, dude, it's absolutely just marvelous. Yeah, he really looks like a dick face for sure. I'm not gonna explain why it looks like him. I mean, you guys can imagine it yourself. But yeah, overall, I think this deserves to be in the S tier as well. It's absolutely beautiful. There we go. 2 more to go. All right, the Weed Man, Yasuhiro. Yeah, so I mean, I was hoping that he would get a spiky hair like in the original, but I think it just detected his face. I don't know, maybe after he showers or something, and you know, he has to like put his hair down. So I thought it was kind of meh. I mean, I don't know. I didn't really... I was very disappointed, so I'll just put in the F. Yuta, I believe is his name. Somewhat looks good. I don't know. I just feel like he looks like the type of guy that you would pick if they couldn't find any casts that wanted to play as Yuta, because, well, he only gets like 5 minutes of playing time, and nobody wanted the role. So I'll just put him in the D tier. Why not? And that's it. So that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I actually enjoyed it myself, to be honest. I can't believe I actually made all these in such a short period of time. Oh man, and also if you guys want to make some of these on your own, I do have a video of how to depixelize. It's actually quite easy, believe it or not. But yeah, this is my final list right here. I don't know, you guys probably have a lot of disagreements, and that's fine. Just let me know what you guys put where, what characters you guys would put where. Yeah. So that's it for today, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.